In the hopper, it was enough. Now, one bag. I missed one bag. I'm losing my skills of counting properly. But it's fine. It's another sunny day. It's a day when you bothered because most of the job has been done today. So I'm very look forward. It won't take much for me to finish work today. I might finish quite early, which I'm quite happy because today is Wednesday. And as I mentioned to you before, Wednesdays are the days when I really need to push work forward. Because I left home this morning just after 6 o'clock. And I will be back home tomorrow. Around 2 a.m. So yeah, it's gonna be a very long day. So it's not only the code today. Today I have classes as well in Leeds, which start in the evening. So, and now as the weather is changing, there's gonna be some time to do some work in my garden. And then after the class, I'm going to give a massage to a guy who struggles a lot with back problem. For many years, he's been neglected from the NHS and try all sorts of alternative treatments. He was born with a malformation in his foot, so he struggles a lot. So a few months ago, not a few months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I met him outside in a shop in the place where he lives in the village, and I offered some of my help. And then he was asking, what can you do to help me? And I said, well, I'm a sports massage therapist. And then he looked at me like, what? And I said, yeah. What, you are telling me you are a massage therapist and you are delivering code? And I said, yeah, exactly. So I don't believe he believed in my words. So he never got in touch for maybe another 4 or 5 weeks. And then one day I was just at home. I was just doing some work in the garden. And then he sent him a message saying, right, I have met you a few weeks ago outside a shop in a village where I live. And you said you were a sports massage therapist. And I said, yes. And then he was mentioned, right, I have a big problem with my foot. I was born with malformation on my foot and on my fingers in my hand. Because of that, I have suffered with a really bad knee and bad back for my whole life, and he's almost 50. And then he said the NHS never did anything to help him out. They just sent him to all alternative treatments, but as is through NHS, no one actually seems to care about his problem. And then he was asking if I could help him. And I said, well, if the doctors couldn't do anything for you, I don't believe there is a lot what I can, but we can always try. So we started doing a treatment, and I believe that was around September, October time. So I asked him to send me a description about what his problems were. And then he was sending me pictures and x-rays, MRIs about his foot and his back and his spine and everything what he could. And then when I look into some of the results, I was like, oh wow. And I was totally honest with him. And I said, look, I don't believe there is much what I can do with all of these problems that you have on your body, but I can try and work something out, a way to try to help you. And then he said, anything, if that will help, I will take it. And I said, right, fair enough. The only problem is I don't have much of free time to treat anyone during the day. It will have to be in the evening. And then he mentioned that's absolutely fine because I work from home. I teach maths, English, and physics. So all my classes, they are online, so you can come along. And I thought, right, why not? Let's see what I can do. So for maybe 6-7 years, I was learning techniques of different types of massage. Mostly it was like Chinese massage, Chinese deep tissue massage. I never took any qualifications in that because I didn't have the time to study it, but I was learning from a professional, going to the clients myself and starting my own problems. And I was learning techniques from him, mostly because I want to help some of my students in the class in case someone would get hurt. And for at least 5 years, the guy was saying, right, you need to take some qualifications because you're going to be a good master. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to be locked inside a clinic. I don't want to be inside the four walls. I'm fine doing what I'm doing at the moment. But yes, I'll take it. I want to learn what is out there. So I had an option of starting 2 different types of massage, or shiatsu massage or sports massage. So I asked this friend of mine who does my treatment, which one should I start before I would take the Chinese? And then he said, go for sports massage to learn about the muscles. And because you already work with people, you're already a sports person, that will be easier for you to gain more knowledge into that before you try something else. So I did. I took a course of sports massage, and this guy was helping me with improving the techniques, what I was learning there. So that's how I became a sports massage therapist. Anyway, going back to this fella that I'm helping, we start doing some exercise in his home. But the only time I had to go, it was after my class on Wednesdays evenings. So he finished his lessons 9:30, 10 p.m. I finished my class 9:30 p.m. So I just drive from my gym into his house. I'll take my tools, my massage bed, and we're doing some work in there. But I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to help much. We started, as I say, September, October, and since we have started with the treatment, he keeps saying he wants to carry on because he's improving. He's doing things what he believed he was not even able to do, like just stand up properly, because most of the times he was standing in this position. Now we got him into a straight position so he can walk better than what he was. He has a lot more balance. And the treatment is based into the sports massage, deep tissue massage, and exercises. So we every week, not or every week or every other week, we try to work the mobility of his hip. We check if the muscles on the legs and the back, they are okay. There's a lot of inflammation on the body, which we reduce a lot of inflammations using natural roots and drinks. And we keep it up. Okay, I'm not saying I'm the only one helping the guy, but finally he got the help he was expecting to have. So we are doing this treatment, but also he's doing acupuncture time to time, and he's got a personal trainer to help him time to time to gain more strength. And he was asking if I could be his personal trainer, and I was like, unfortunately, no. You know, I don't mind while I'm there going for the treatment itself, you know, do some work with him. So sometimes I go to his house and then we do some work for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, a lot of talking, a lot of breathing exercises, a lot of stretching, you know, ways to make the muscles strong, we got his mobility is improving a lot. And we end with massage. So sometimes the massage is quite nice, but sometimes I just tell him, look, today we're gonna have to force away more, knowing and letting him know the following day will be a disaster, because he's gonna be in massive pain just to adjust the body the way it needs to be. So basically this is my Wednesday. This is what I do. After here, going back home, do some cooking, do some work in the garden, going for my classes, going for the massage, and tomorrow morning is starting over again. And I don't even have to tell you how tired the body gets in the meantime, you know. But it's worth doing it, you know. Whenever you can help someone, something's good. And then he was asking me how much I would charge him, and I never put a price. I said, look, I'm not charging you anything. If you want, you can give me something, you know, to cover the diesel all the time and the year, but I'm not putting a price in it, because I'm not making my money in that. So what I'm doing, once a week he sends me some money. Whenever he has a bit more, he sends more. When he says, well, I'm not doing good this week with financially, I just say, look, just send me a 5 or a 10 or whatever. If you don't want to send anything, whenever you have some money, you can send it, you know. As long what I'm doing is working for you, we can carry on. So something what I planned, like a little treatment for him for 4 treatments, is going now. We are having 4 treatments a month, and I never expected that. I never expected it would work the way it is working at the moment. Okay, of course, understanding his limitations. Okay, I cannot expect the problem will be sorted only with the way I'm treating him, because he will need a surgery to fix his foot, because his foot basically that's here. And the thumb is just point. There is no, the bones there are loose, and there is no, the joints are simply non-existent. There is no muscles in between this part of his foot. The muscles are not working, but he's working better. For many years he was working with the outside part of his foot, so that's basically how he was working. Now he can bring it more into the heel and slowly put the front of the foot on the floor, but he struggles still doing that. According to him, he's 150% satisfied what we've been doing for this past months. So yeah, that makes me happy too, you know. Right guys, I better get going now. As I say, it's Wednesday. Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's only 4 deliveries I have to be just in the bottom. The only problem is there is a distance between 30 to 40 miles between one delivery to the other. You know, it is not a big distance if you didn't have to drive 20, 30 miles an hour. Anyway guys, please leave your subscription there, leave your like, share the page, activate the little bell in there, so all the time when I come live or when there is a video, you're gonna be notified. And if you like it, say yes, I like what you do. If you don't like it, just say I don't like what you do. Anything is fine. Okay, so I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.